Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So it's Season 9, and this is War number 5, and we're going up against an alliance called Los Chanchitos. Should be an interesting war. Here's the team that I went in here with. It's not my normal Alliance War team, but since my alliance is no longer focused on Alliance War, I go in more than often with this team here. Alright, so first up, they did place a defender on this first node. It's a Cosmic Champion. Now, because I'm not going hard in war anymore, my mastery setup doesn't even have Scouter Lens, so I have no idea. I'm going in blind, and it is a Kamala Khan. Now, these early nodes, I don't expect to find any difficult battles on them. These are what I call diversity nodes, meaning they're the nodes that people place not so good defenders just to help their diversity score. So going here, unless you're going up against like MMXIV or New York City Guardians or someone like that, you don't expect the really tough fights early on. Alright, so next up, we've got a Science Champion. Wonder who that could be. But I decided to go ahead and go in not with Blade, because I was worried maybe it was an Abomination. So I decided to take in Starkey. But it's a Rhino. Now, Rhino is not too difficult to fight. He can be a little tricky, but as long as you don't let him charge at you and you evade, you don't have to face that possible unblockable. And as you can see, Starkey made quick work of Rhino. What I'll often do is I'll bait out his special 1 or his special 2 once I push him to it, and they're easy to punish, so not too difficult. Alright, so next up, we've got the Poison Node, and this fight is going to be an interesting one. Alright, so this is a Poison Node, so I'm going in with Hyperion since he's poison immune. And I don't know who this is, and it's Domino, our old friend Domino. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll remember that I got wrecked by a Domino here some time ago. I forget how many seasons ago. And after that, I wanted a rematch, okay? But never got one. I had practiced, learned how to fight her properly, and now I get my rematch. So I'm like, okay, you see how I do that? How I bait out her medium and go right in? That's what you got to do. Now, I saw that right there. That was a dropped input. If you slow it down, you'll notice that I evaded and tried to go back in, just like I did all the other times, and he just stood there and got hit. All right, so now I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that again, and she broke my block. So at this point, I'm just like, whatever. You know, I don't like Alliance War, and I'm tired of this kind of stuff. I had to deal with Domino invariant breaking my block. So what happened there is the very first time I tried to evade, bait out her medium attack, and then go back in. I was doing it earlier, and then that last time, it just wouldn't do anything. I swiped forward to attack her, it just stood there, and he got hit. So the next one, I saw that my power was about to go to special 3. All I needed was to hit her with that special 3, and she was gone. So not wanting to risk that dropped input again, I just held block. That's all I did, was hold the block down. No trying to evade since it didn't work that last time. Hold block. She broke it, stunned me, fight's over. I don't like Alliance War, okay? I didn't even rage at that, because I prefer Alliance Quest. Now, maybe they'll be changing some things in the next season of Alliance War. I don't know if it's going to make me like it anymore. And honestly, I hope that they don't change the rewards so that my alliance can continue to focus on Alliance Quest, which is far more fun to me. I know not everybody feels that way, but for me, I have so much fun doing Map 7 in Alliance Quest. All right, So you can see here, I decided to use some items. I don't use them anywhere else. I don't use them in Alliance Quest. So I said, all right, let's boost up a little bit here. So this first node is a power gain. Still thinking about the poison node. Power gain. And didn't know who it was. It's Angela. The reason that I go in with Starkey is because on his heavy, he can do a power drain. All right, as you see right there. So I like to go in there with him because not only does he do so much damage, chances are they're not going to get a chance to gain a whole lot of power. So you see there, I went ahead and built up my poise so that I could finish her off and not have to worry about any power gain or any specials, even though Angela's Special 1 and Special 2 are very easy to evade. Now, this next node, Unblockable Special 1, and it's a skill champion. Now, remember what I told you guys, when I see skill champions, I think Korg on my path. But no, it was actually a Crossbones. But that's why I went in with Blade rather than Starkey. Normally, I would go in with Starkey for the Unblockable Special 1, so I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, like Spider-Man when he is on that node, or someone else with a unblockable or a special one that I can't evade. All right, so Blade makes short work of this Crossbones. Crossbones Special 1, very, very easy to evade. I'm pretty sure they put him there for diversity. So I'm still feeling a bit salty about that last fight. But our mini is going to be Sabretooth. And so I was thinking of using Starkey for the Sabretooth. But then, last minute, I said, okay, I know this is probably going to be a Mordo. And Blade can do it just fine. But I decided to go in with Starkey because he's who I usually use. Alright, so here I'm just trying to build up his poise charges. There he goes in his power gain, jump back, passive mode. Okay, and so here I could have attacked, but I'm still trying to build up poise charges before I start the Bane timer and transfer thing there. Now you saw that? He resisted it, but I was able to get away from him even though he was doing the power gain. So now we started a little bit late, and I'm parrying when I don't want to, and I'm like, okay, I'm in trouble now. So now what do I do? All right, so I just went ahead, tried to hit him as hard as possible. Now he's going to hit me with his Special 3, which is going to put Bane on me, and I'm running Suicide. So I'm going to have to be very, very aggressive after this Special 3. Okay? So I can't wait, and boom, I caught him going back because he was going back to be passive. And then I just decided to fire off that Special 2, hope for the kill, and we got the kill. All right, sorry if you heard a window sound, that was me. Seems to only do that when I'm recording. Anyway, we got that Mordo down. So I was happy, but I was not happy with how much health I lost because now I can't use my Starkey against that Sabretooth without healing him up. And we're trying to do no items, and again, as I said before, we're not going hard in Alliance War. If we were, I would have just healed up my Starkey, okay? So I decided to go ahead and go in with an invulnerability boost. Not using them for anything else. So I'm like, okay, I don't normally use Blade against Sabretooth. But I'm like, well, you know what? I can do the parry thing, and then look at that. Just tried to parry, and I got hit. So there goes the invulnerability boost. And so I'm like, okay, and now I'm in the corner. So what am I going to do? Let's get him away from me a little bit here. And so I'm thinking, okay, we can get this back. So I can parry bleed him, okay? So just trying to parry him. You know, he's throwing his heavy, just trying to parry him, throwing his special, trying to parry him. Okay, got a few parries. And then here we go. Look at that. I evaded the first part of his attack. And then the last one, I went to evade. It didn't evade. It just stood there. And then he hit me. Boom. Done. I'm just like, whatever. I was already through after the domino fight. All right, so I said, you know what? let me just go ahead and finish this guy off. I don't know if we're going to try to go for the win or what, but we have someone in our alliance that used to be an officer in their alliance. So I know he would like to win, but I didn't know if we were going for the win or not at this point. So I healed up, and just watch how different this fight goes. Like I said, if we had been going hard, I would have just done this earlier. Okay? Just look at this. Don't need any invulnerability, nothing. Okay? Just look at this. Just take him out. Nice and easy. Okay? So that's what I should have done in the first place. Down he goes without a murmur. All right, so at this point, the war is still going on, and I will record the ending of the war and let you guys know how we did. All right, we're back, and we have just a little over 40 seconds left to find out how we did in this war. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my alliance is AQ focused. So we are trying to go for boss kills in Alliance War, but we do go for the win if we see that it's something we can do without using too many items. Well, the word came down that we were going to go for the win. However, apparently 1BG didn't get that message, so we will not be getting all 3 bosses down, and they cleared all 3 bosses. So I'm pretty sure I know how this one is going to turn out. All right? We got 5 seconds left to make it official. And let's see. All right, now it's official. Congrats to you guys. You guys did a good job. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.